I went through 8 years from 9th grade, and then the Beis Medrash was there for 4 years also. And it's just every single step and every single grade, you just keep on going and growing and going higher and higher.
When I go back to yeshiva and I see the bachrim that are there, there's one word that comes to mind, and it's Bnei Aliyah.
When he first came to the yeshiva until now, such a major difference in his whole outlook of learning.
In this short time, I see a change in that.
And you can see a growth in my grandson, in his hashkafas, in his midos.
And he's become more of a masmid. He has a bigger she'ifa to grow.
I don't know what the secret sauce is that does it. I know some of the ingredients, but I don't know all of them.
Knowing that he has a Rosh Hashiva who he could talk to, who takes an interest in him and makes him want to learn.
You just watch your yeshiva and the Rabbeim of Moshe. You see the way that they live life, and that's where you aspire to be.
At Yeshiva Gedel Clifton, I heard that the yeshiva was giving his all in bringing out your best. Everything that you're supposed to be, you will be. And when I heard that from everyone, I just said, this is the place I want to be.
The yeshiva has, at all hours of the day, a Chavrusa Shaft. Thursday night, he had a Chavrusa until 3 o'clock in the morning. And Rav Nosson Levin also had a Chavrusa Shaft, Bein Astarim, with the Bachar man.
He constantly tells him, I want you to come over to me with a shtickle Torah. He tells him, come over, write something down every week. That way you mechadish something, and you're not the same person you were the week before and the week before that.
I'm sure you heard about the chayvus.
One day he comes to me and he says, we have an invitation for our wives to come to us see him.
I think it's a 5-year program.
So I said, Bachar Yeshiva, what are you talking about? He said, what do you mean? You mechayev yourself to learn something, and when we finish those mesechtes, we're going to make a major siyum. It'll take a few years to finish. So by that time, Yetzer Hashem, you'll all have wives.
Yeah, he set a time already. 8 o'clock p.m. There's a date. So I was speaking to my son about this, So in 5 years, you're going to go back? And it was like, of course.
It's not just going to be that I'm learning here for a few years and moving on, and I'm going to have a Rebbe for life.
The yeshiva means to have a hashpah on them today and way into the future.
He was telling us about the Motzi Yom Kippur Suda that the yeshiva makes. And he showed us a picture of the yeshiva wearing a kittel. This was 3-4 hours after Yom Kippur was finished. So he tells me, Ta, you just don't understand.
The yeshiva saw in me what I have to offer, and he really said, I want you to bring that part out of you.
When I was in yeshiva, I learned with their Moshe second Seder. The simcha they had on his face, you can't explain this to them. You have to be able to see it.
The yeshiva constantly demands to try to grow a little higher, to steig a little more.
Growing from one madrega to the next.
Every step that you get to, that's when you all of a sudden you realize that there's another step.
And it's all about getting to go higher and higher.
He is feeling proud to be a Clifton Bachar.
He's thrilled. Thrilled.